the old gunfighter on the porch stared into the sun and relived the days of living by the gun. When deadly games of pride were played and living was mistakes not made, and the thought of the smell of the black powdered smoke and the stand in the street at the turn of a joke, and the thought of the smell of the black powdered smoke, stand in the street at the turn of a joke. He can almost feel the weight of the gun, and as always keep your back to the sun, and it's faster than snakes in the blink of an eye. It's time for the slow men to die, and his eyes get squinky and fingers twitch, and he empties his gun on the son of a bitch, and he's hit by the smell of the black powdered smoke, standing in the street and the turn of a joke, hit by the smell of the black powder smoke, stand in the street at the turn of a joke. Now the burn of the bullet is only a scar, and his back in his chair in the front of the bar, and the streets are empty and the blood is dried, and the dead are just dust and the whiskey's inside. So buy him a drink and lend him an ear. He's nobody's fool and the only one here who remembers the smell of the black powder smoke, the stand in the street at the turn of a joke, who remembers the smell of the black powdered smoke and the stand in the street and the turn of a joke. He said, I stood in that street before it was paved. I learned to shoot or be shot before I could shave. I did it all for money and fame. Noble was nothing but the feeling no shame. Nothing was sacred but staying alive. And all that I learned from a Colt 45 was to curse the smell of the black powder smoke. Stand in the street at the turn of a joke was to curse the smell of a black powder smoke. Stand in the street at the turn of a joke. Now he's just an old man that no one believes. Says he's a gunfighter and the last of his breed. And there are ghosts in the street seeking revenge, calling him out on the lunatic fringe. And he's out in the traffic checking the sun. He's killed by a car as he goes for his gun. So much for the smell of the black powder smoke, to stand in the street at the turn of a joke. So much for the smell of the black